We've known for centuries that investing in real estate is the best way to build wealth over time. You own properties, you rent to tenants, you collect passive income, and your family eats for generations. But let's be real about it. Being a landlord sucks. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying there's a better alternative. And today I'd like to talk to you about 5 reasons why being a note investor might be a better fit for you. Reason number 1, and probably the most important reason, is that your time is your most valuable asset. Whether you're owning rental properties, doing fix and flips, or wholesaling, all of these strategies take up a lot of time that you could be using doing something else. Not only does it take a lot just to find the right deal and acquire the property, it also takes a lot of upkeep on the back end. I talk to a lot of real estate investors who have done these strategies for decades and they just get burnt out. They're just tired of dealing with it. They're tired of dealing with the properties. They're tired of dealing with tenants. They're tired of chasing down contractors. They've had enough. When you invest in mortgage notes, your time becomes yours again. In fact, I know many successful note investors who spend 5 hours or less a week finding deals, closing deals, and managing their deals. Note investing is a much more passive strategy than traditional real estate investing. It does involve some work. I don't want you to think that there's nothing to do at all. But because you have no responsibility for the property itself, it takes a lot of that involvement off your plate. Reason number 2 is when you invest in notes, you're dealing with homeowners and not tenants. See, homeowners have a lot more motivation to make their monthly payments because they want to build equity in their property. In addition to that, it's their home, so they take a lot better care of the property, which matters to us as note investors because that's our collateral for the investment in the event that it takes an unexpected turn. No tenants means no filling vacancies, no tenant interviews, no calls about annoying neighbors. All you're doing as a note investor is sitting back and waiting for your monthly payments to come in. Which leads me to reason number 3, no maintenance. Again, as a note investor, you're the bank, not the property owner. That means no expensive repairs, no yard work, no chasing down contractors to make sure they're doing the work that you actually hired them to do. It's a much more hands-off approach and oftentimes a much more cost-efficient approach than owning the property yourself. Reason number 4 is that note investors collect interest and not rent. Monthly mortgage payments are split between principal and interest, with earlier payments being very interest-heavy. That means as the investor, you're collecting more return on your money earlier in the investment. Not only are you collecting your returns early, that also makes for a great risk mitigation strategy as time goes on. And the 5th reason, and I hope this warms your heart, is you're actually helping your borrowers build wealth. See, when people pay their monthly mortgage payment, they're building equity in their home. So while we're collecting monthly payments and we're receiving returns on our investment, these homeowners are building wealth that they can then pass down to future generations. See, making money is great, but it's even better when you're helping other people. So before you put that down payment on your next property, consider this video and ask yourself if you should be buying a note instead. I hope this was useful and I look forward to talking to you next time. Until then, happy investing.